Oh, and I just.
Hi everybody, welcome to
Hi.
Dungeon Academy off center. Episode 40. Brienne can't make it this week. Alright, so today we're gonna start. This is from the 90s, The Legend of Spelljammer box set. A Spelljammer is a ship that flies through space with magic. The Spelljammer is a legendary ship that something might be the first Spelljammer ever. It's like you can see the picture of it above me. It's like a big manta ray. It's got like a little city on the back of it. It's 10 to 20 times bigger than a normal ship. So let's see. Above Aya, there's a little tracker dealie that any activity, if you follow or you donate bits or whatever, it'll show up there. Underneath Brave Sweet's box is the bits thing. Once you get it to 100%, hey, look, a trooper. Once you get it to, well, in this case, once you get it to 200%, because we already hit it yesterday on Hell's Rebels, one player will get a natural 20 to use whenever they want to. Also, one thing I wanted to show people. Where would I put it?
Show us.
Ooh, I'm hearing a noise. Oh, it's Aya. Thank you, Aya. Speaking of Aya, so I got something in the mail a few days ago.
Is it?
Lilia pin. It's just like really professional quality. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's really nice, really nicely done.
Saving up to buy one.
And you can
I'm waiting for mine to come in.
you can get these on Etsy. Do you know the link, Aya?
I can put it in the chat because I have it open.
Chat. Yeah, it's like
Buy one.
I think you pay in euros or something.
No, I fixed it.
Oh,
It's
you
fine.
fixed
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it was like
I pay for it in dollars. I don't know what.
it was like $10, and I got it. It came like 1 to 2 days after I ordered it.
Holy
It was
cow.
ridiculous. It was insane.
She personally ran from wherever she lives all the way to deliver it to you.
I mean, that would probably take me as much time.
So
That would explain why it's taking a long time for me.
yeah, because me and Aya live like just a few hours away from each other, so.
Yeah.
So that's what she did.
So
She just didn't tell you.
Zoom. Oh, all right, there's the link in the chat. Hello, Spiegel Stern. Thank you very much for watching. So I wanted to say that. Was there anything else? All right, I think that was the basics. So the group is trying to find the Rod of Seven Parts. All the pieces are scattered all through the different settings of Dungeons and Dragons. So the group has tracked the fourth piece. Apparently, it's on the Spelljammer. So they were in the good plane of Celestia, where Umbra, the goddess of good, watches over everything, and Umbra teleported their ship just to some random sphere called Heart Space, and so the group did a little thing where they got some alchemy plants, which will make putting the pieces of the rod together easier, and then flying by them right now, there's the Spelljammer, and Aya's rod sense is tingling, and she can sense.
Who's Aya?
Oh, Lilia is sensing.
Eternal mood.
Next spin is just gonna be who's Aya?
Eternal DM and player mood.
I know, my name is so fantasy.
And this is one of those times where I probably prepared too much. So let me dig through my 4 sheets of handwritten notes.
Oh no.
Oh.
And
I updated my spell list because we leveled up. So
Yeah.
you're all level 9 now, right? Yeah.
yeah, and I forgot to level it up last time. And then it's like,
Well, some of us are level 6 and 3, but who's counting?
like I was level
Oh, right.
8 last time. I was supposed to be level 9. I forgot.
That's okay. Also,
Got it. Fine.
on Google Drive, I made a note sheet to keep track of everything. I'm trying to share it, but That's not working. Oh, I didn't. I have to
You
sign
need
in.
to make sure the little thing for link is on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I didn't sign in, so I want to put that link in the chat. I just got to make sure I don't make it editable. So I don't want
Yeah.
the chat.
Yeah, you can just hit can view.
My wait, no,
No, it's still not
that
working.
was the wrong one. Never mind. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna share it with the chat, but I don't think it's gonna happen right now.
Figure it out later. It's fine.
Yeah, my share button is grayed out. So
Look what Trooper said. The Braceby turned into the Spelljammer.
yes.
That's what happened. She turned into a magnificent sea pancake. Space pancake.
Space pancake. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Or is it a spell pancake?
All right. So anyway.
City pancake.
Oh, let's do a crew roll call real quick, so everybody knows who the crew on the ship is. Your ship.
Okay.
Yep.
Your ship's a dragon ship. All right. So you've got Gullscream Bilger. He's a hippo-headed guy who dresses like Napoleon and he has guns. There's Valendra. She's a Winduke. She has light blue skin and white hair, and her race is obsessed with finding the Rod of Seven Parts. The person who flies your ship is Bigby. She's like the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of the legendary wizard Bigby. There's a Nimblewright that's a clockwork person. Her name is Jill. She was cursed. Her spirit was trapped in her armor. You transferred her spirit from the armor into a Nimblewright. And there's Marcus Nurl, who's a Vistani from Barovia. There's Seeker of Rainbows. She's a woman who has rainbow hair, and she's from the city of Sigil, the interplanar planescape city. She's a member of the Sensate faction, where she wants to experience everything in the multiverse. Sick in bed right now is Strahd von Zarevich. You found him a bunch of blood sacks. He's a vampire, so he's going to suck on those to get better. There's Fabio, who is a flesh golem with long hair. There's Vasilka, another flesh golem. And then there's Axel, who's an emo giant space hamster with translucent skin. I always forget this one. There's a mechanical dragon from Eberron. It's a mechanical dragon, and it's on your ship. And then there's Chungus.
His name is Copper.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Copper.
Named him.
Oh, okay, now my share link is working. Okay.
Yay!
Thing is running so slow. All right.
I named him like the second we got him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Went on the Discord. It's like, guys, what's a good name for a mechanical dragon?
Copper.
Yeah, like the elements.
Okay.
Not like the police.
So in the chat, let's see if this works. There's your link. Hopefully that will work okay.
Ooh,
So if you're watching, you can see all of the notes in there.
Ooh, look at them fonts.
And also you have a blink dog.
it looks like the anonymouses can view it, but not change it.
Yes, that's good, right?
Yes. It means it's it means random viewers can't change the name of anybody.
Oh, thank God. Also, troll. All right, and so on your ship, you have a garden. In the garden, you just obtained these things called gadabouts, which are like plant backpacks that sprout butterfly wings that let you fly through space. There's some alchemy plants. If you touch them with inorganic matter, they turn into that matter. In Seraphine's room, there's a statue of Umbra that radiates an aura that protects the ship from radiant energy. And you have a magically warded chest where you're holding the Rod of Seven Parts. You also have a crystal. Yo, here's another thing. I don't want to go through. I do want to go. All right. There's a giant crystal. You can break shards off of it and use it to communicate with each other, no matter where you are, except if you're in Barovia. People who have crystals. All of you have crystals. Kuriyami, Dylan's character from Dungeon of the Mad Mage, has a crystal. The air dragon that you met a while ago. It was a regular dragon that died and evolved into this air dragon thing. It has one. A necromancer who is studying the air dragon. Her name is Duvalia Harkin. She has one. A spy who's part of House Madani in Sharn in Eberron. Antonio Di Madani has one. The gnomes of House Civis of Sharn have one. They're gnomes that specialize in magical forms of communication. I think they're the ones who got you this crystal in the first place.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
Rain, Jeanette's character from Tomb of Annihilation, who has the Ring of Winter, last time was the guest star.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've got the Rod of 7 Parts stats. I wrote down notes on the Book of Summoning you found a while ago. I just didn't want, just not like a hint or anything, but I mean, I just put it there just for whatever reason. And I listed the Queen of Chaos's agents, which includes Twinthrop, the demon-headed, and then I did a thing on Umbra, listed all the
Winthrop
agents of
headed.
Umbra and Lily's parents. Then I had some questions at the bottom, which we talked about in our secret Discord. So there's somebody named Cam Tono. I don't know who it is. There's somebody named Butterbutt, I guess. I don't know who that is.
I don't remember that one.
No, I don't think.
Seems
I
like
think
Brave
that.
Sweet. That just
I
seems
think
like
that was a
something
Brave
Brave
Sweet
said.
trying to name the ship after we already
Yeah.
had named it.
There's a whole list of things that she tried to name the ship.
Yeah.
Just
Tried it.
I think that was one that actually got vocalized instead of just in the Discord list.
Yeah,
And then we said no.
yeah.
something should be named Butterbutt. That's all. And then
Yes, this is
We
true.
need to get our own goblins to name them that.
As soon as we get another ship for the fleet, Brave Sweet can name it Butterbutt.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
there's also I forgot that Seraphine has the Sword of 7 keychains. Everywhere you go, she gets a
Yup.
keychain and adds it to the bottom of her sword. So you have keychains from the magic user enclave called Templar. You have one from Waterdeep and probably others. And I know also members of the group bought magic lingerie. So
Yes.
Eyes at Seraphine
Hey.
and
And-
Brave Sweet and
Yeah.
Kurayami, who's still in Waterdeep. Well,
Okay.
in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage,
All right, so we got all of that.
or
Look
whatever
at Troop,
it's called.
You're asking why
Undermountain.
what Look at Troop is asking what FGDF means. I just put gibberish to keep my font. That's all. Doesn't mean anything. All right. So, okay. So you had met a space owl. The fire lich tried to destroy you and your alchemy plant, but you avoided the fire lich. And you're back on your ship. You're safe away from the vein and the asteroid field and the fire lich. And right near you, the Spelljammer is very slowly flying by. Gullscream Bilger, the GIF, stands on
Yes.
the deck and looks at the Spelljammer, and you can see his bottom lip trembling.
Is this a bad thing or a good thing?
You alright? You seem a little perplexed.
He says, "It's magnificent."
It's a good thing. Okay.
Then, like, a tear goes down his hippo face.
Oh, I agree. It's so cool.
Bigby starts yelling from the helm room, Captain
think-
Brave Sweet. But Captain Brave Sweet is super
Oh.
tired.
Yeah.
It has
With their old granny legs won't keep her up.
to go rest with Fabio.
I love it whenever Brienne is not here. They're just having romantic romps somewhere. during-
So yeah, Bigby's yelling, Captain. Captain.
It's like,
I-
someone take care of that.
I'll
Maybe.
go. I'll go.
I'm gonna take these plants to the greenhouse.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
I'll-
go.
I'll ping around or help.
I'll go check on Bigby. Bigby, do you need something?
She says, "Oh, it's you.
Okay.
So I'm kind of having a thing right now.
Okay.
This is just between you and me."
Yes.
Okay. So she's like out the window. You can see this huge manta ray ship, right? She says, "You know, when I first was ready to start adventuring, my dad, Bigby, he's like, hey, take some magic items from our vault, right? So,
Mhm.
you know, I went through and got a bunch of crap, like this bag of holding, right?
Okay.
So she opens her bag of holding. She reaches in and she pulls out a dagger. And it's a magic dagger.
Okay.
And on the hilt, there's like a gem set in it. And it has a design. It looks like a planet. And in front of it is a manta ray with a city on the back of it.
Ooh.
And when she pulls the dagger out of the bag, it lets out a pulse of energy that washes over the whole ship. She's like, I'm a wizard. I don't need a
What?
freaking dagger, but, you know, just in case, I took it because I thought it looked cool.
I mean, it's very cool. Can I look at it or like do an Arcana check or something to see if like I can figure out what it does?
You reach out with your magic senses, and you realize that this thing has an entire array of powers.
Oh, okay.
It's a very unique and powerful magic item. And it's clearly from space.
So double cool.
So cool.
Discworld stuff going on here. Just like...
Hey, you're not wrong.
Sort of magical stuff.
So, do you think this dagger is from the Spelljammer?
It could be. I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out.
I mean, what do you want to do? We can. Do you want to go down there and ask around?
I don't know.
Because I mean, it's up to you. It's your dagger.
I'm just your pilot. I'm just letting you know about the situation.
Okay.
This is outside my pay grade.
Well,
I'm not worried about it anyway. I'm like a great wizard.
all right. I mean, do you want me to take a look at it?
Well, that's the other thing. This is kind of embarrassing. I think it's cursed. Like, I can't get rid of it.
I mean,
Like, right
yeah.
now I was thinking I should hand it to you, but it won't let me.
Well, I do have Dispel Magic. I might be able to get rid of the curse. If you want. I mean, it's pretty cool, and I don't want to take anything that doesn't belong to me. This is your magic. So.
I'll keep it. When you look at it, it's a +3 dagger.
Mhm.
Gives you +1 to initiative rolls. You can cast a bunch of spells with it. Alter Self 3 times per day. Friends twice per day. Sleep once per day. Knock 3 times per day. Mirror Image
Dang.
2 times per day. False Life 1 time per day. And Haste once per day.
Wow. All right.
Well, the thing is with cursed magic items,
Mm.
don't know what the
Do
curse
it.
is until it's too late.
Do it.
I love it when you do voices.
Do it.
I will not take it because Lily is not the kind of person.
You're wasting the potential.
I'm wasting the potential, but I'm the only one who won, so.
Yeah, true. Seraphine would have blinked and it would be in her hand. But I'm not there, so I don't hear it.
Meanwhile,
I was like, yeah, I'm not there either. I'm in the game
Strahd
now.
is still weak from exploding
God.
through the barrier.
Oh,
As
it's
it
gonna turn into a romantic
That's
novel
great,
over there.
Okay.
I'll go bring the blood bulb things
Blood
to
balls.
the room. The
No.
the floaty things.
All right. He's wearing pajama pants and no shirt. And he greedily grabs a blood sack and begins to drain the blood from it. Ravenously. And then once he's had his fill, he looks at you and he says, Seraphine,
Mm-hmm.
I swear, no harm shall ever come to you.
Okay. Can you promise that for my friends as well?
I don't know if I can... Well, let me put it this way. You will always be the top priority.
Okay, then make them the next 3 priorities on the list.
He says, I spent hundreds of years trying to find you. And now that I've found you, I'm never going to let you go.
It's a little. We'll talk about boundaries soon, but it's very kind of you. I really just want to keep my friends safe at this point.
Of course you do. Somehow he has all these fancy clothes, so he throws on a swanky robe. And he says, I should talk to them. He staggers out of your room and looks for Lilia. Lilia, do you stay in the helm room or do you go out onto the deck?
I will ask Big B if she needs anything else. If not, I'll go help Winthrop in the
Garden.
garden. Yes, thank you. I forgot what it was called.
All right. You go into the garden, and oh look, there's Winthrop, and Strahd shows up.
Oh,
He's got blood like running down his chin.
Meanwhile, I'm just like very focused. I have an alchemy plant, and I have another leaf of another plant, and I'm trying to poke it so it would turn into a plant again. Like no.
you construct like like two handles out of like leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Strahd like weakly walks over to you, Lilia, and he says,
You have something on your face.
he rubs it. He says,
It just smears. It's gross.
He says, Lilia, your parents tried to take Barovia from me, and I wanted to tell you that I will. Well, I'm pretty sure they're still out there somewhere. They're linked to one of the most ancient of the dark powers, Tenebris. And I feel like they somehow slipped through and escaped Barovia. And they're out in the multiverse somewhere. As far as I'm concerned, they are my enemies as much as they are yours. And I also want to tell you, he kneels down and puts a hand on your shoulder, that I understand how difficult it is to have family that have turned against you. But we can, together, we can crush them. And I
she
Go ahead.
she takes his like robe and pulls it down really close to her face.
Yeah.
If you hurt any of my friends or anybody that is innocent, I will murder you. I will end you. I will set you on fire myself and throw you into the near sun. Do we understand each other?
For a moment, he looks really angry. Then he takes like a deep
Can I intimidate him?
Sure, make an intimidation. Go ahead.
Little tiny Lilia.
Winthrop off to the side is like, I mean, Lilia, technically he already did by leaving them.
Yeah.
Bunch of innocents.
Yeah, well, that's 27.
Oh. He looks at you, surprised.
Oh my goodness.
That's one of the things I like about you. You're strong like me.
I am nothing like you.
Well, now that I've finally left Barovia, I have a second chance. I can do things differently. But I'll need your guidance. But I will never forget that your hand reached out and helped pull me away from my prison. I owe you a debt that I may never be able to fully repay.
Well, good. You can start by doing some good in your life.
Then he stumbles over to Winthrop. Shatterkai,
Aw.
you too reached through and helped pull me out of my prison. And I wanted to tell you that when I was Lord of Barovia, I could sense a lot of the things that were going on there. And the corpse of your mother was wandering around, but the dark powers were using her to torture you, to make you suffer, and to try to turn you. I just wanted you to know that I would have never... I don't think I ever would have done what they did to you, and I'm sorry for the pain that it caused.
I don't think really you really had the power if it's the dark powers doing that and they gave you the power anyway. From a logical standpoint there. However, I appreciate the sentiment and I want to make it so they can't do that kind of thing again to others.
I also should point out that while the Dusk Elves in Barovia, I may have killed every single female so that the males would slowly die out with no chance of perpetuating their race.
Uh-huh.
I do not hold that against you in any way, shape, or form.
You are not a good
I don't
person, Strahd.
see how that has any correlation. Okay.
One step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah.
He looks around at your space garden, and he looks at some elaborate space flowers. He
Mhm.
says, would you mind if I picked some of these for Seraphine?
I mean, I think the first thing is to know that they're not the same person, as much as they look alike.
Oh, I beg to differ. Tatiana's spirit flew from the lake and merged with Seraphine. They are one and the same. My only concern is that as of now, she's in a mortal form, and time will get the best of her unless we rectify the situation. But we have time.
I
Good
wasn't
boy.
done.
Good boy's not happy.
He's not trusting this at all.
I wasn't done.
Oh.
You may pick flowers. Be careful. Those ones that you were looking at are poisonous. However, know that though Tatiana is merged with Seraphine, it's still Seraphine. Tanya might influence Seraphine now a bit. And from what I understand, that is not a point in your favor.
Oh, hello, Lord Arctic Frost, and thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting a tier 1 sub to
I'm sorry, I don't have anything connected onto my Twitch.
That's okay. All right, so are you guys okay if he picks some of those flowers?
I'll point out ones that are not poisonous.
Okay.
I will also like to mention that ones that are usually in relation to the florography of love and friendship are probably not there. Or at least Winthrop guides like, nope, that one's better.
This one's sadness and death.
All right.
This one means kindness.
He groups some
Points
together.
out the yellow rose. That one.
He's like really weak, and he gets them, and he staggers out of the garden. But Seraphine, after he leaves, do you stay in the room or do you leave?
I'll probably stay.
Okay. There's a knock at your door.
I'll open it.
It's Valendra, the Wind Duke.
Oh.
Can I come in? She says.
Yeah, come right in.
She goes in and shuts the door behind her. She folds her arms, and her hair is blowing around like there's a whipping wind, even though there is no wind, because she's a Wind Duke.
Mm-hmm.
She says, you know that we're about to get the 4th piece of the Rod of 7 Parts, right? You know that?
Yeah.
And you know that this is as close as we've ever come to putting it together?
I would certainly hope we go further, but yes.
Well, I just want to make a suggestion, and that suggestion is to leave this ship.
Why?
Because it's clear to me that you will succumb to evil, and you are going to ruin this for all of us.
Why do you think I'm going to succumb to evil? I got out of it.
Because you went to Barovia, and you were tempted by evil, and you succumbed to it, and now you have an evil vampire sleeping in your bed. He's going to turn you into a vampire. You are going to turn evil. And of course, he's going to want to take the Rod of 7 Parts away from us. And that is not going to happen. And if I have to kill you, I will.
Why do you have to kill me? First of all, you're making a lot of assumptions here, which I understand given your position, but I'm only doing what I think is best. I may not make the best decisions, and Umbra knows that I did terrible things, but I did them to help us in the long run. I understand that Strahd is definitely struggling with something, but I feel like I can help him see where he's going wrong. And who knows, we might need his power somehow. We might need very powerful people to help us. I mean, I had a lot of help from my friends, and they helped bring me back from where I was. Who's to say that we can't help him?
Yeah. Well, just know I'm going to be watching you. And remember, I'm not the only Wind Duke. And I should tell you that the Wendimes, other than myself, very powerful warriors, and as tough as you might be, there's no way you can take them all.
I'm not trying to fight anyone. I'm only trying to help my friends.
I'm just telling you, nothing is going to stop us from putting this thing together and locking it away forever. So consider this a warning.
That's my intention too, but if it does come down to it, then fine. I'll let you do what you need to do.
She spins, she flings the door open, and she leaves, passing by a puzzled Strahd, who staggers into the doorway and holds up a lovely bouquet of space flowers.
That's actually really cute. I'll take it.
He did murder every female in an elf species, but at least he picked flowers.
I mean,
He got the assistance from Winthrop.
he's a bad boy, okay?
God damn it.
He shut.
I'll take the flowers and kind of just create a little pot for him in like a really shitty like glass jar that probably held a potion.
He shuts the door, and he says, "At last, we are together. I've been waiting centuries for this. Come to me."
Excuse me?
Accept my embrace.
I might need to talk a bit more.
He suddenly
we must
like
get to know each other.
his legs get all wobbly. He's still like super weak, and he kind of collapses to the ground.
Okay. Oh goodness. And I'll pick him up and kind of shuffle him to the bed and like tuck him in and be like, "How about you just rest and we'll talk later?"
He looks like he's almost unconscious, but he says, "There's something I'm going to need.
Like?
A coffin filled with dirt.
Right. Crap.
That is the only way I can truly rest. My darling, Tatiana." And then he like passes out.
You motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah, I can't believe it called you his ex-girlfriend in bed.
Not even his ex-girlfriend.
Not even.
His ex who hated him. Okay, well, I'm gonna march out and shut the door because I'm so mad and just walk to go find my friends.
So everybody is on the deck of the ship, like staring at the Spelljammer, which is so big that like this crystal sphere has a huge red sun that pulses, but this is actually blocking out that red sun between your ship and you. And yes, you see this huge ship, and the rod is pointing you towards the Spelljammer, and you see a place to land your ship right on the head of it. There's this big platform. You see people walking around, and your crew is mostly staring in awe. Marcus Nerl says, "Well, this seems like a more fun place to find piece of rod. Maybe we'll just get piece of rod for free this time."
Yeah, let's hope so.
We can just get it real quick. We can say, "Hey, do you have rod? I give you 5 gold. We get piece of rod."
I'm sure that's exactly how it's gonna go down because that's how stories work.
Yep, very cool.
Seeker of Rainbows, like, has her hand over her heart. "This is one of the most wonderful things I've ever seen."
All right. Let's go look.
Oh, and
Should we land on it then? I guess maybe.
Good boy doesn't even like look at it. It's just Bart, jumping around trying to get all of your attention.
Oh, you baby.
Oh, and Chungus says, "Wow, that sure is a big ship. A little bit scary."
Yeah.
Can
Do
we?
Should we assemble the rod before we go looking for the next part?
Maybe.
But
Then we also have that thing. We could probably make the ink more easy to do the spell with.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
probably.
We should probably do that before we start going off and trying to find the next piece.
Don't we need to get some of the stuff anyway?
I think
we have everything.
we gathered
we
it.
do? Okay.
Yeah, they gathered it when we were in Barovia. So, well, if we don't know how long it's going to be here, so we might as well. Should we just get the piece of the rod, and then that way we can speed up the process, and then like have it all in one big go? Like because we have two. If we get the next piece, then we'll have piece 3 and 4 that haven't been assembled to the main rod, so we can put them together and have the rod-ish.
Do you want to hold off on that because it might be a problem if somebody tries to come steal it or something.
Yeah,
someone might try to use it.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's mainly you assembling it with help, so if it takes a toll on you, I'd rather do it the way that makes it comfortable.
I'd rather have it done now so we don't have to worry about several rods going missing and just worry about the one.
Okay, then did you want to try to make it easier right now and then attempt to assemble what we have?
Yeah.
It does take a while though, like 8 hours, so if
Yeah.
Bigby yells out from the helm, well, we can just fly alongside this giant ship. It's no hurry.
Okay, then we can do that. Just keep
Okay.
track of it. And that way, if anything happens, I'll take my little comet steed and we can go find it after.
Yeah.
Turn on
And we can get some rest.
Yeah,
magic noises.
I think some of us could use the rest.
Yeah.
So are you gonna rest first and then put the pieces of the rod together?
No, I'll everybody else can rest, so I'll do the rod while they do that.
Well, I want to help in whatever ways I can.
Because I'm fine. So.
Alright.
yeah, I'll help. I have a guidance spell, and then I also have proficiency in Arcana,
Oh, okay.
so I can help.
I'll just be moral support. And hang on, I think I might have something. Let me check.
Well, you're not gonna need to make checks anymore because there is no. As long as as long as you put that extract on the rune that you paint the rune on, then you're not gonna have to worry about failure because it's not gonna split apart.
Okay, great.
Do I have to get that extract first, or are we good?
Oh my God, Lord Arctic Frost, thank you very much.
Whoa!
Suddenly, as you're putting the pieces of the rod together, a frosty spirit appears and touches the shoulder of one of the heroes. It is Lilia. How appropriate.
Hey!
You have a natural 20 that you can use
Get it,
anytime you want. Thank you very, very much, Lord Arctic Frost.
By the way, we still have this advantage for Sean.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I have it written down. I didn't forget. I also have another.
His face.
Not sure how legal that is, but
I'm keeping track of those things. Just because I don't use it now doesn't mean I'm not going to use it later.
It's an hour later.
So all of you together gather around a little work table, and you start painting the runes and doing the ritual. And Valendra wants to be there too, if that is okay with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'll kind of just side eye her the entire time.
She side eyes you as well, and like
fight me.
Like when Lilia needs like a brush, you both reach for it at the same time.
And I'll like grab it.
Giving it to her.
Yeah, like I'll act like a kid on the playground who doesn't want to share.
And when Seraphine is helping Lilia, Winthrop, Valendra looks across the table at you, like looks at Seraphine and looks at you.
you can just see like a giant question mark appear right next to Winthrop, just like, what?
Yeah.
She
Is everything
just-
okay?
Sauciness happening today. My goodness.
Everything's fine.
Where's Bracery when you need her?
I know. Where's Mama Brave Sweet?
Grandma
What?
Bracery.
She's in her soundproof cabin.
Oh.
Soundproofed now.
Oh.
Oh
She
no.
upgraded.
I don't know. All right. So after 7 hours, you're able to. There's 2 pieces already connected. You connect the 3rd piece. So if you look at the Dungeon Academy notes, I don't have the 4th piece in there yet. So, but I can tell you.
But-
all right. So now that you have 3 pieces together, it's +1 mace. You can cast Fly at will. The rod is immune to damage. Spells like Detect Magic, Identify, and Locate Object don't work on it. So it can cure light wounds, it can cast slow, and now it can cast haste as well.
Oh, haste is off.
For the 3rd one, for Fiat.
Mhm.
And they're all attached together.
So it's just 1 rod.
I have in here, it says magic resist when they're all attached together.
Oh, yes, that's true. You have
I don't
that.
know what that means. I
that
wrote
means
this
that
notes down so long ago.
If Lilia is attuned to the rod and she has it with her,
Mhm.
she gets advantage on saving throws against magic.
Everything. So nothing can hurt
I-
her.
Forgot to
Advantage.
write that down.
Oh.
Oh.
I wrote it
Oh,
down
you
way
guys
back when you
did
told
me.
us when we were at like that one place with the lady who made zombies, even though she was a Raven Queen cleric person.
Yup.
I'm going to put this in the chat for anybody
Wow.
who just joined late. I made a Google Drive document that has notes, campaign notes. And it has all the crew, it's got the rod, all that stuff. So you can check that out if you want. All right. So you have assembled. It took 8 hours. And it's not physically intense, but it's a work, it's a project. You together you did a project and you were able to assemble it. And when it's done, Valendra, like, her eyes are like sparkling. She says, 3 pieces. We found 3 pieces.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All through the multiverse.
Yeah, and
I
we've
don't
got
know
one
if
more.
anyone's ever gotten this far before.
Well,
I don't know
we
either.
did, baby.
In real life, I've tried to run this 3 times, right?
I
First time,
love this
they
story.
gave up because it was a fire giant who had a piece in her hair, and they just got mad that they were going to have to fight fire giants, so they just quit. The second
Stupid.
time was actually the worst D&D session I ever ran. I used the Lost City of Gaxmore, which is an adventure written by Gary Gygax's kids, and the group was so douchey in the first one, I just
Aw.
quit after that. The third time was in 4th edition, and this one guy, they tried to assemble the first 2 pieces. They failed their check, and both pieces just vanished and scattered in the multiverse, and they gave up.
Hmm.
Big oof.
So
Yeah.
that was 3 times in real life I actually tried to do this. So.
We're not.
My God.
We're not pussies. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We're taking on lit shit, man.
Yeah. And I would like to take out a lich every time there's a guest star. That's the goal.
Take out a lich. Render them to a state where they cannot fight back.
So you've assembled the rod. You're probably tired at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need a long rest.
So you're all gonna. All right. So let's see.
Let's just take the day and like.
Another
Yeah.
8 hours. Just 16 hours of.
Lilia, where do you rest? And do you have your room that you're gonna rest in, or?
I live in the garden with Winthrop.
Okay.
I have like a big tree that I just cozy up in.
Okay. And Winthrop, where do you
I tend
rest?
to end up in like the garden as well. Sometimes I'll end up like checking on all of our pets, but yeah.
I guess the emo hamster just finds a dark place to rest. Good boy tries to curl up probably with the mechanical dragon. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cute.
And Chungus, I think, is with Lilia, right?
Yeah.
Probably at this point, yeah.
Yeah, because
Either Lilia or Bracy, she digs both of us.
So, Lilia, as you're in your tree, you're all tired. Suddenly, Chungus gives out a big yawn. Good night, Lilia. I hope you have
Good night, Chungus.
a good dream.
Oh, thank you.
I sure am.
Something tells me that I will not, but I appreciate the thought.
And then Seraphine, where are you gonna rest?
I'm gonna grab a cot and bring it down to the mechanical dragon because I'm mad at Strahd and I don't want to be right there.
You should just throw him on the couch. Why do you have to get him?
I want to take care of the dragon, okay? My baby. I'm gonna try to soothe it and make it walk across the room and respond to come or something.
All right.
Training it to like me.
When it does respond to you and it does like you, but Good Boy watches this and turns its head sideways, and then it goes over to Winthrop and just goes to sleep.
Wow, that's mean.
But the mechanical dragon
Nope.
seems to like you, and will just
My little baby, and I'll curl up in its little when dogs curl in a circle. I'll sleep in that little circle.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
But while I'm dancing, I'll just absent-mindedly just be scratching on Good Boy's head. He's like,
We've got so many animals.
All right.
I love all of them.
We're a zoo.
So you wake up refreshed. Out the portholes, you can see this giant freaking manta ray ship still floating right next to you. You're fully rested. You get all your spells back.
Yay!
Everything's fine on the ship. What would you like to do now that you're fully rested? And Strahd, if you check on him, is still unconscious.
Yeah, I'll leave him there. And I'll just absentmindedly tell one of the crew to go on the other ship to find some extra wood to build a coffin.
You want to tell somebody to build a coffin?
Yeah,
Nice.
to the best of their ability.
So you want to do Gullscream the Gif, the Nimblewright, Marcus Nurl, Seeker of Rainbows.
Is Sid alive or did he die?
Who?
Sid, we had a engineer.
Oh, that's somebody I forgot. Sid's the engineer.
We've got so many.
Sid, Obsidian, Sid,
Yeah, I'll have
the gargoyle.
Gargoyle dude.
Gargoyle.
Yeah.
I'll have Sid create it because he's cool and he could probably take anything that Strahd did.
He says, I will get to work at once.
Thank you.
And he nods and stares a hole through you with his glowing red eyes.
There's a lot of glowy eyes on this ship.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
And you have dirt in the garden. He could take some of the dirt from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't use the fertilizer dirt. Or actually, go ahead. That's go ahead. Use that.
Yeah.
It's at first, when it's I need that for the plant. Wait.
Ruin his clothes. Should we go on to the ship?
Yeah.
Let's find the rod.
All right. So you have
Lilia changed the pattern on her skirt to look like space.
So cool.
Space skirt.
Yes.
All right. So Big B steers the ship down to the Spelljammer. And you see some people who are walking around kind of stop and look up as your dragon ship lands on the platform. There are no other ships parked on this entire thing, even though there's plenty of space for it.
Because we're cool.
So you land and you see, in the distance, walking around, you see a lot of different types of creatures. Apparently there's a market, and there's towers. Just from where you are, you see all just walking in the street nonchalantly. There's beholders, centaurs, there's creatures that are part dragonborn, the top half of them is dragonborn, the bottom half is brontosaurus, but they're still medium-sized. You see elves, dwarves, some giants walking around. You see other Gif, hippo-headed people, gnolls, hobgoblins, halflings, mind flayers, kobolds, lizard folk, minotaurs, Nyogi. I don't know if you've ever seen those before. They're like bottom half spiders, top half eel. And
What?
the Niyogi is perched on the shoulder of an Umber Hulk, which is like a 9-foot tall humanoid creature with plates all over its body, like a bug-like head with mandibles and segmented eyes. Ogres, humans, Wemmicks, which are like bottom half lion, top half lion dude or lady. Yeah. So
Yogi is freaking crazy. I just looked up a picture of it. That's terrifying.
The city crew is weird, and I love it.
so
Oh yeah, the Nyogi. That's freaking
Sorry, go ahead.
you land your dragon ship,
good.
and one really strange creature starts walking towards you. It's got 4 legs like a horse, it has no head at all, so it's just like body, 4 legs, and then tentacles, waving around, feeling around, slowly like stomping its way towards you.
Hello.
What? Yeah, what
I
kind of
just don't know how to
Can it
feel
talk?
anymore.
Can it talk?
It does not respond.
I bow to it and I just like, we're gonna just go do some shopping real quick and just go home.
Yep, what she said.
Now, to get off your ship, you'll have to lower like a plank or a rope ladder. It
Yeah.
gets to the side of your ship, like it's got its tentacles out as if they were feelers, and it starts feeling the wood on your ship, and then starts going sideways, and it's going all the way around your ship.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Hey, Gold Scream, do you know what do you know what kind of creature that is?
Gulfstream says, "I've never seen anything like it, Lilia.
Oh,
It's bizarre."
well, I don't want to be rude, but I don't know what to think about it.
I don't.
I just don't want it to try to the ship. The ship.
Oh, one other thing. The space owl that was with you.
Oh.
When he saw the Spelljammer, you remember suddenly back to when we first started the
Mhm.
session.
Mhm.
The space owl says, "I think I'd better leave now. Farewell. I'm returning to my home."
And then Rain just goes, and is gone.
Oh yeah.
The animation where like all there and then not there with the little 5-star thing, just
Yeah,
and then
just pops out of existence.
I totally
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah. Rain. Rain had been being chased by the Queen of Creeping Vines. So she was just hanging out with you, and all of a sudden this portal opens up behind her, and these vines wrap around her and pull her through. And the portal.
oh no.
Oh no!
That's
Oh
God.
something we should look into, but
Bye.
bye!
Use your winter powers.
So yeah, you're on the ship, and this thing is feeling your ship, and from the city part, there is an Umber Hulk with a Niyogi perched on its shoulder. The Umber Hulk is stomping towards your ship, and its arms are really long. And the Niyogi is kind of squinting and looking at the crew on board.
I found the Nyogi in my book if anyone wants to see it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
What is that thing?
it's
an
a
abomination.
slug head. That's exactly what Sean said it was.
I actually have an image of this particular Niyogi, so I can.
Oh.
It's an abomination.
There's a few abominations in D&D. If you didn't know, it's a class. I mean, not a class, a creature type.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. That should be at the top of the list.
So the Niyogi.
Oh, you
is-
ain't seen nothing yet.
The Niyogi is on the far right of this image.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh.
So
Creepy, creepy.
So it looks up at you. You haven't put the ramp down or a rope ladder.
Unless somebody objects, I'll have the crew lower down the ramp.
Okay.
I don't mind. I don't know what way would be better. Just go down, make sure there's precautions at the.
Yeah, there could be like a docking fee or something.
Yeah.
All right, you lower the ramp, and the Umber Hulk starts stomping up the ramp.
Um.
As it like looks at you for a moment, your heads feel kind of cloudy.
Oh no! 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 No!
And the Nyogi on its shoulder says, he like yells something at the Umber Hulk in another language, and the Umber Hulk holds up a sack with coins in it. And the Nyogi says, "I'll take your food, slaves."
Excuse
we kinda
me.
we kind of need that.
Slaves. Who's the owner?
Of the ship?
Yes, well,
Our captain is sick.
So
But you may talk. But is there something?
I'm not. He looks at you, Lilia, and he says, "I'm not interested in you."
Well,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, but I am as one of the second in commands, so you should be interested in me. Otherwise, I will ask you to leave my ship.
I want to buy all of your slaves.
We don't have any slaves.
He looks around, like, looks at Marcus Neural. What about that one?
No.
crew member.
Yeah.
Looks at the gift. What about that thing?
Still crew member.
Ugh.
Paid to be here.
You have any food? I will pay good money for food.
You can have one apple.
Wow.
One apple.
He sneers at you.
What kind of food are you looking for?
Curses and says, "You won't last long here." He says, "Come on,
You're looking
Ulrich."
for-
And also, you notice on the Nyogi's head, there's a symbol of interlocking circles, and on the Umber Hulk's head, there's also a symbol of interlocking circles.
Ooh,
I have
funky.
an image of the Umber Hulk as well. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh
There
no.
he is. He's on the far left.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
So the Umber Hulk just kind of gruffly turns, and the Yogi is like cursing as they walk away.
Rude.
Oh, also,
Didn't answer Lilia's question, but okay.
That seems rude, but it's fine.
you've landed, and you start to smell like a certain smell that reminds you of a pleasant memory. So,
Oh.
Lilia, I'm
Don't have many of those.
thinking like maybe when you were little, like, I don't know. What would be a good smell for Lilia? A pleasant memory.
Probably the first time she baked on her own.
Yeah. What about Winthrop?
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
Better write down your smells. Lilia, first time baked. Okay.
That could mean a whole different thing, and that's not what I meant.
Well, Winthrop, when you were little, you probably lived in a Shadowkai hut.
Yeah,
Incense, maybe?
probably.
To stave off the scent of death that pervades the Shadowfell.
Shit.
that's-
Yeah, that got
Maybe.
dark.
The family was also a little bit of a wandering
Oh.
family, so maybe the first time he ever entered a material plane forest, just
Aw.
all of the
Oh.
nature around him.
And what about Seraphine?
Probably wet grass and lavender when she was playing with her brother, like mock sword play in the fields when she was real little.
All right, so you smell these smells, and it reminds you of pleasant memories. And each of you has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
I'm okay at these.
Same, but like
Is
I don't
this like
like
a
it.
magical effect? You would say?
Yes.
Yes!
What did Winthrop get?
24.
What?
Yeah.
He made it. With Seraphine.
26.
Oh, come on!
I have a +8 and I rolled an 18.
What about Lilia?
22.
Shit.
Yeah, that's illegal. All right.
I'm sorry. I have a +6 wisdom saving
Here,
throw.
try again in like 5 minutes and we'll see if we can do it again.
If Brave Sue was here, the results might have been.
Yeah, Bracy is the worst of us, so.
Yeah,
It'd be like a
better
cute
at Dex
7.
than I am, but
Start throwing pianos at me. That was really. I have no strength.
we.
So, you've lowered your ramp. You're smelling delicious smells. There's an entire city to explore here. What would you like to do?
Go find the ride.
First, we gotta buy a keychain.
Yeah, we got find
Should we do that on the way out? Wait, I guess we might be running on the way out. So
yeah.
yeah, that's a good idea. Do that first.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Yeah, there's probably like a market stall, and I'll kind of just go around and be like, "Oh, keychains," and pay for one.
It's one that looks like the manta ray. There's just a little
Yeah,
fluffing.
Yes.
manta ray, and I'll attach it to the end of my like 3-foot-long keychain tile.
Well, I mean, if it's like a keychain, there's just a ring and it's attached to the pommel like that, and then there's like 20 around the ring, just like.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
I could start attaching it to the bottom of each ring and just be like, it's like the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, I love it. Good.
Like a keychain of them.
Yes, excellent.
Perfect.
So I can like twirl it like a little,
Like a flail, just
yeah, just like.
So,
with the blade on the other side, just like, whoa.
so you enter the marketplace,
God.
and there's all these different types of creatures that are all hawking merchandise, and you sell you a keychain, no problem. Everybody seems aware that you're new.
Cool, that's fine.
Yeah.
Psionics are probably a thing. This is fine.
Yeah, great.
So, in this market area, let's see. There's booths, and then there's also people who lay out blankets and put all their merchandise on the blankets. Let's see, how about? Oh, okay. So one of those Dracons, it's a Dragonborn from the waist up. From the bottom, it's a Brontosaurus. So
Oh.
it's like on a blanket. And as you're passing by, she says, "You're gonna need these," and she holds out a weird, like, triangular charm made of bone.
What do
Oh.
these do?
These will
was
protect you
it?
from the fool.
The fool. Okay.
What does that mean?
What?
Who's the fool? Tell me, is it a criminal underling, or is it a mass murderer, or is it a
So excited.
Tell me, what is it?
The fool is an undead abomination that
Undead!
steals,
I should have thought of that.
steals you away at night. Nobody's exactly sure what it is or where it lives, but it's here on the Spelljammer, and these will protect you. They're 1 gold each. You look like nice people. I urge you, please take them.
I can make undead fucking kill themselves, but okay.
I want to take a look at them because I wasn't going to buy one until you said it was made of bone. I want to look at it now.
Yeah.
It's a rough triangular shape, little bones.
Okay.
Is it like made like a triangle made out of like a big bone, or is it like 3 little bones tied together?
3 little bones tied together,
Okay.
like finger bones.
Does it radiate a magical aura, or is it like?
No.
So it's clearly just like some balls. I mean,
It's like a Lucky Charm kind of thing. Like a.
yeah. I mean, I'll help out and I'll buy one just cause.
Okay. All right, so you buy a charm. One of the
Yeah.
I don't
talismans that
have-
will protect you from the fool.
I need to save up.
Yeah, we don't have much.
I don't have any money.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
got.
Really?
Otherwise, I would because
I
that's
look at my
freaking
friends
cool.
and I'm just like, this might be a good place to set up a trade route. Since we are going to different places anyway, we might be able to make some connections and friends this way, as well as have actual money to pay our crew.
I
That's
mean, yeah,
that.
it's like I'm pretty sure the only one who's okay with low pay is Rainbow because it's the experience thing.
Yeah, but
And
I
even
don't
then-
want to just pay an exposure. That's not fair.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we could set up something or talk around, see what we can do.
I mean, I can make friends pretty good, but I'm not sure how to negotiate business. That's not really my expertise.
Well, my father used to sell things. He was a merchant, so I can help.
Ow.
Yeah, the dead father. The dead one. I can negotiate. That was my childhood with my now deceased father.
Oh!
Fuck you, Queen. Okay. But in all
That's
seriousness.
probably something that we can discuss after we figure out what the rod is, and then go from there.
Yeah. Speaking of the rod, I kind of feel awkward bringing this up, but Valendra kind of threatened me.
What? Why?
Well, she said that I'm gonna turn evil again and try to take the rod. So she said she'd kill me. And I don't want to bring it up to her. I don't want to confront her yet. But I mean, I understand it's a concern. So if anything does happen, I want you to like keep me in check. But I feel fine right now. So if anything, just keep an eye on both of us. Because otherwise, if she tries anything, I will rip her throat out. But
Oh boy. Okay.
she did very much threaten me.
Don't worry. We'll make sure that that doesn't happen again. That's what friends are for, right?
Yeah, if anything, we're not really evil anymore, which is a relief.
If
But
anything, I'm too good now.
yeah, you are. Okay, I just wanted to let you know in privacy now that we're not on the ship.
Surfing, I think that you are capable of very good things.
I just want to help everyone.
I know you do. It just, discuss something before you accidentally start a evil dimension next time.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
When I was dealing with losing everything, I didn't have anybody to lean on, but you do. And I want you to know that, okay?
Okay. Same goes for both of you and Brave Sweet. But thank you. Now, are you gonna find this rod or what?
Let's do it!
Whee!
Task team, go!
I'm sorry, everyone, were you saying something?
Winthrop is not people smart and was very quiet. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so you holding the rod and sensing the next piece.
Discreetly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like put your hand in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like a weird positioning, but it's fine.
In this area, there is an open air public house. Like, it's like it's just a bunch of tables and chairs, and there's like a bar. There's no ceiling or walls or anything, and it looks like it's run by a halfling. And some people are drinking alcohol, and you hear there's a woman with an eye patch who is doing that thing where she's got a dagger and she puts her hand out and she's like do 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 do, like doing it really fast. And she like stabs her finger.
Oh.
She yells, "Ouch!" And Winthrop and Lilia, please make charisma saving throws.
Okay. I failed it.
I failed it! Yeah!
I got a 3.
Don't you have advantage?
I have advantage. I got a 1 and a 4.
Oh,
I got a
shit.
3.
All right. Well, you had silver sea good water injected into your veins, which compels you to commit acts of goodness.
How
So,
unfortunate.
both of you, she just wounded herself, and you both have this overwhelming urge to go help. Wait, what did you both roll? You both failed?
Yeah.
Yeah, they felt pretty bad too.
Oh, hey, so you both go over there, and she's like holding her hand. There's like blood coming down from her pinky.
I just immediately, oh my gosh, are you okay? Do you need help? I can heal it. Do you want me to heal it?
I can heal it too. Do you need any help?
She starts to swear, but then she looks up at you, Winthrop, and she stops, and she like smirks and says, "Go ahead."
I cast healing word. It's like, be
Okay.
better.
All right, and Lilia, you see that her glove is torn.
I'll cast mending on it.
Ah, you both done your good deed.
Yay!
Yay.
I feel like a kindergartner and I got a gold star.
We did it.
They're on the surface.
She says,
Here you go.
you just landed here, didn't you?"
Yeah.
Well, you'd better watch yourselves. Okay, this Spelljammer is a dangerous place. I wouldn't want to see this. What kind of elf are you? She says to Winthrop.
No, I don't know anymore. Shatterkai is what? Shatterkai.
I've never seen a Shatter Kai before.
We tend to stick to the Shadowfell.
You want some Star Mash?
I have no idea what that is.
She holds up her weird, incredibly strong alcoholic drink.
Oh, if it's alcohol, maybe not now.
And that's her on the image on the screen in the middle, sitting on the floating carpet for some reason.
Oh, heck yes.
For some reason.
I love
Pay
it.
no mind to the floating carpet.
She
Like-
says, "My name is Salura Kilcrow. I hope I'll be seeing you around. I like elven things. Glug, glug,
Okay.
glug." And thanks
Cool.
to you too, Shorty.
Wow. I'll come over and just kind of grab him by the elbow and be like,
Welcome.
Okay.
goodbye.
Don't stab yourself again.
Everybody thinks Winthrop is hot. God damn it.
He is hot.
I mean, yes, but like.
She's an NPC from the book, and it's noted she likes elven things. So
Everyone wants to bang Winthrop, confirmed.
God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Nobody ever wants to bang Lilia. What the fuck?
you know, it's funny. I was actually thinking about that, so don't worry.
I did too.
Oh no.
I'm the person who didn't get hit on.
Seraphine.
Winthrop's the only one who doesn't want to get hit on. I mean,
Because Seraphine would just be the big mama behind her, like, supervising her dates.
So, Seraphine, as you watch them, like, just compelled to commit an act of goodness, make a perception check.
Okay. Let me check my perception. Ooh, okay. 21.
Right at the base of the bar, there's like a large, ragged-looking rat with totally white eyes, and it's staring like a hole through Winthrop and Lilia. It's watching their every move.
What the hell? I'll kind of like walk over to the bar, pretend like I'm not looking at it, but like keep an eye on it and wait until I'm close.
As you get closer, you can see that there's like holes in the fur, and you just see bones inside. This is an undead rat.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Once I get close enough, I'm just gonna like casually look around and then take out my sword and try to stab through it to pin it in place.
Okay, roll that.
Just to like hold it there. Let me check my.
No
soul.
chill.
No chill. Just be like,
none
yo,
of
what
that.
you doing? What
So-
you doing over here?
You don't want to kill it. You want to impale it.
Yeah, just kind of
Okay.
like pin it in place because I'm pretty sure since there's holes, it'll probably just like kind of slide in.
Okay. So roll the hit, and we'll see if you hit.
14.
So you walk over to the bar. There's a halfling cleaning a glass. And suddenly you lunge and you impale the undead rat into the. Oh, so the ground is made of like this leathery material, and when you hit the ground with your sword does actually go into it.
That's the. So do I
That's
pin
trippy.
it to the thing?
To the ground, yeah, or to the bar if you want. Yeah, it kind of tries to wiggle, and it looks up at you with its white eyes.
What are you doing? What is this? I'll kind of call Lilia and Winthrop over really fast. Guys, come here. Come here really fast.
It was nice to meet you. All right, bye.
Don't stab your hand.
Yeah, be careful. That seems dangerous.
And I'm gonna kind
Might
of
lose a
crouch
finger.
down and like try to see if I can speak to the rat.
You try to speak with it, just talking normal.
Yeah.
What do you
common.
say? It looks at you. It looks at your mouth as you talk very intently.
Why are you watching them?
It doesn't respond.
Are you the little thing that everyone's scared of?
It does not respond.
Fucker.
Ah,
Guys, there's not. I'm gonna kind of like whisper because I don't want anyone to like look at us like, what are they doing? And like, okay, so there's this undead rat, and I just trapped it really fast. But it has white eyes and bone, and it looks really fucking creepy. But it was staring at you, so I don't know if it can
Oh.
feel stuff.
Fun.
I
I'll
don't know
like
I just kind of impulse acted.
I'll lower myself down and be like, hello.
Can you like cast speak with animals or something?
I can talk to animals freely. It's just a thing I can do.
I
Then
don't
do
know if
it.
it'll work if it's undead though.
Yeah, I don't know either. Let's do it.
Let's try.
I understand
I guess it
this.
would just say like, it would groan like a zombie, but in a little rat voice. So just like.
Oh. I think it's just a zombie.
Cool. Why are there zombie rats? And why was it looking at you?
That's a good question.
It just seemed very suspicious. I mean, we just saw someone selling charms for this stuff, and only I have a charm.
Yeah, that is
So,
weird.
It wasn't looking at me, it was looking at you two.
Maybe it just doesn't like people that do good deeds.
So earlier you had seen like a horse with just a body and legs and tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now another creature looks similar to it, except it's basically like an oval with tentacles, and it's floating. And it's floating right towards you.
Okay.
This place is so weird, but I love it.
The tentacles are waving
Oh
around.
god. I'll just I'll kind of just leave it there and like kind of pretend like I'm setting down my bag, and I'll kind of just like plop it in front of the rat so it's hidden.
So you're it's floating right towards the sword.
What is it doing? I'll kind of
Does
just
it want your sword?
It's not taking my keychain sword.
Well, it wraps the tentacle around the hilt of your sword of 7.
Hey, no. I'll kind of like smack the tentacle back.
Okay, it's still impaled in the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you smack a tentacle away, it wraps another tentacle around the hilt.
Hey, why are you taking my sword? Not for free.
The
Does it
halfling
want-
bartender says, he's just trying to fix the thing you made.
What thing I made? I didn't make anything.
He says, well, it looks like you stuck your sword in the ground there, miss. It's going to fix the ground.
Oh.
Okay, then I'll. Do we still have the bag of holding, or like the interdimensional bag?
I don't know if that was like ever a thing.
I think Big B has one.
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah,
she got.
yeah.
That's where she put
Okay.
the
Maybe
dagger
we should
thing.
invest in a bag of holding. It'll probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
I know, whether it's living or dead. Okay, then I'll rip my sword out and kind of just watch to see what the rat does.
The creature, like, lunges tentacles down to where the little hole you made with your sword, and
Mhm.
it just kind of smushes into the rat,
Oh,
but doesn't. The rat just kind of moves out of the way, and then it touches the tip of its tentacle to the ground, and there's like a glow, and the wound you made in the ground heals up completely.
That's
whoa.
And then the
That's
floating tentacle thing like rotates and just starts flying off in another direction.
That's so cool.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
And the rat like starts to shamble away from you.
I'm gonna
Zombie
follow
shamble.
it. I want to
Nice.
follow it, see where it goes.
Oh,
You can't give me a zombie rat and not expect me to be curious.
it approaches like a stack of wooden crates, and it looks like there's a hole in the bottom of one. It looks like it's about to go into the hole.
I'll let it happen and just kind of be like,
Zoop.
I can find it later if I need to.
Make note of where it is. Like, I'm pretty sure there's other things we need to do,
I know, but I just.
but that rat, if we really need to, I can wild shape.
Yeah, I just want to keep an eye on it because I don't know what's spy and what's not for you know who.
Fair.
Because there's eyes and ears everywhere, and I don't trust it, especially in a place we've never been and don't know.
Mhm. Lilia, does it point us in this way?
The rod?
Yeah.
No, it's pointing you in a different direction.
Cool. So maybe we should wrap that up faster. Than
Yeah.
Let's go find it while we can.
Mhm.
Okay.
Gotta go fast.
So you follow the rod of 7 parts.
Yeah.
Leads you through some towers. And so it can lead you, you can sense the location of the rod within 300 feet. So once you get within 300 feet of it, you just know it's somewhere in that area. So it directs you towards a building. It's a building with colonnades that's partially ruined. You see there's a bit of rubble around it, and there's a tower not too far away that has catapults on it that are
Whoa.
facing this building. And that tower is also partially ruined. And the entrance doesn't have a door. There's just a perfect circle hole. And there's darkness inside.
What happened here?
I don't like it.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm taking things with a grain of salt now, and things are a lot cooler that way.
Yeah, there's a lot that we're just gonna see.
So, shall we go in?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. Protect
Seraphim.
everyone.
You
I'm
go
watching the
first,
back though.
And it's totally dark in there.
You know what that means. Lilia, you lighten up. I'm gonna cast light on her hat.
Okay.
I mean, she can cast light from her eyes, unless that was taken away by the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I
Good point.
don't think so. All right. So you enter inside, and it's a really long building that in the interior there's whole sections of walls that are collapsed. There is a hole in the floor, a perfectly circular hole in the floor, about 20 feet in, and from it something rises up through it.
Shit.
It's a creature that's like a big orb. It's got one huge central eye,
I knew it.
10
Oh, no.
tentacles,
No!
a big mouth, and it's got 4 like gems that glow and spin around its body.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Something about that particular one is so much grosser and more awful than like
Yeah.
the usual beholder.
The central eye is like cloudy and gray,
Ah,
The
shit.
hole in the floor.
and
And
one of the eye stalks doesn't have an eye in it. There's like something jammed in it, like some kind of thing.
No!
So it rises up, and it opens its mouth, and it says, "Greetings.
Hello.
Hi.
You must be the new ones." It starts to float closer to you. 4 gems like spinning around it really fast.
Yeah. We're the new people.
Gems. The gems, there's a clear spindle, an iridescent spindle, a pearly white spindle, and a dusty rose prism.
Oh, that's dope.
They call me the Grey Eye. I am
Very
the
nice.
leader of the beholders here on the Spelljammer.
Oh, there's more?
This is our home.
Oh, fuck.
I take no offense at your intrusion, for I know that you are new to the Spelljammer, but that you
Yep.
will be here for a long, long time.
Well, no, we're gonna be leaving
Oh.
soon.
He la-
But
he laughs.
and-
Nobody leaves the Spelljammer. You'll see. No,
Why not?
it's just how it works. Why
Oh,
would you
why
want to
does-
leave?
Why would
Well-
you want to stay?
Because the Spelljammer is the most glorious vessel in all of wild space.
Vessel,
Yes.
sure, but world? There's lots of worlds.
True.
He chuckles. You haven't been here long enough.
just last, like 2 days ago, we were in heaven. So
I mean,
Very true.
you're not wrong.
Some would say that the Spelljammer is heaven.
Some.
Now, you have come to our ruins. I must ask, why?
I don't know, looking for stuff, cool stuff.
Looking for cool stuff.
You
Just
could say it's a treasure
traveling.
hunt.
It is a treasure hunt or adventure.
He flinches and floats backwards 5 feet. You haven't come for my treasures, have you?
Well, I don't know what your treasures are, so I would hope not.
yeah, that
Come.
would be a problem.
Come now, surely you see them orbiting my body.
Oh,
No,
Well,
we don't
I'm
want to
pretty
take
sure.
The thing stuck in his face. It's not the rod, right?
It is.
the thing in his face.
that.
Not the
One
thing's
of-
orbiting.
One of his eye stalks is missing an eye, and it looks like somebody jammed the piece of the rod in the hole where the eye was.
Yeah, we just,
He's using it as a new way to shoot a ray.
Ah, okay.
In
yeah.
this case, it would be gust of wind is from the 4th piece.
I'm sorry. What's your name again?
I am Grey Eye.
Mr. Gray Eye. Does it stick in your eye hurt?
It is one of my magic treasures, little one.
Cool.
I see.
Yes.
Very impressive.
The blinding rot almost killed me, but I was able to compensate with my treasures.
They're very
Oh.
beautiful. I'm sure you're very powerful and very nice.
Well, see, we actually
Gives you a big
need.
cheesy grin. Ooh.
All right, so we actually need the rod that's in your eye. What if we were to exchange it for something else? Would that be okay? We'll give you a different treasure.
But my wind stick.
We
The
have
wind stick.
we have friends who have really cool stuff, and we could get you something that's comparable. It'd be a very fair trade.
Well, come closer.
Oh God.
Don't be afraid. You come closer to him? Do you get within 5 feet of him?
Ah!
I'll get within 7 feet.
Okay. Oh, what about Winthrop?
Don't do it. I know it's close.
Yeah, I would.
Oh fuck.
So you get within 5 to 7 feet of the beholder.
Yes.
It says, years ago, there was many more of us here on the Spelljammer. But we caught a disease called the blinding rot. Wiped out most of my people. I believe it was either the mind flayers or the Nyogi who did this to us. The Nyogi, who live in the tower very close to where we are, have been attacking us and trying to wipe the rest of us out. If you can strike back at them for me, I will give you my wind stick.
That's a pretty fair trade. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you targeting any one specific thing? If everyone's forced, or as what I've heard, forced to stay on the Spelljammer, why are you all mad at each other? I'm confused.
Coexisting is difficult, especially with creatures like the Mind Flayers, who want to enslave everyone, and the
I guess that makes sense.
Neogi, who want to enslave everyone.
I guess that makes sense.
You
Yeah.
beholders just want to eat, live. In the Neogi Tower, they have a master, is known as a Great Old One. You'll know it when you see it.
Oh fuck.
He caused us so many problems. But now he's in the final stage of his life, and I want you to put it out of its misery before it can create more Neogi to plague us.
Is it like as a warlock, would I know that
Right?
Make a Arcana check or something.
Oh my god.
Gulfscreen Villager, during the months we were flying through space, Gulfscreen Villager was talking about all sorts of Spelljammer stuff.
14?
Anybody else?
Oh. I would love
Just
to roll
or
too.
you could also do history if you want.
Yeah.
My Arcana's better, I think.
Yeah. 10.
Oh yeah, no, I got an 8. I got none.
All right, so Lilia, you remember one night you were kind of at the table and Gulfscream had taken apart one of his guns and was cleaning it. And he was telling spelljamming stories. And you remember him saying, the Neogi are the worst of the worst. He says they're disgusting. Supposedly, when they get old, the Neogi all bite it and inject their poison into the old Neogi, and it grows into this bloated monstrosity that explodes and hatches more Neogi. That's what they say, anyway. It's probably not true.
I'm sure it's fine.
Gross.
If it was, though, I would never fight it. It would surely kill me. Even you might not be a match for it.
How powerful are they, and how many are there, if you know?
The Grey Eye says, there are about 30 Neogi here, but they're also served by their Umbra Hulk slaves. On top of that, there is the Great Old One.
Fun.
Okay, and they're all there at the same time usually?
Some. I'm sure you could sneak in, kill the big thing. Just bring back proof. I mean, I don't know you.
True.
Bring its head or something.
So you just want us to take down the big thing, mainly, and just, cripple their numbers.
Yes. Now the Neogi are led by Master Ko, but before they were led by this thing.
Okay. Do you have anything else to help us? Any knowledge, or just letting us run in and get ourselves hurt?
What else do you need? The tower's right over there.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's great.
Fun.
I guess this seems really dangerous, you guys.
It does seem dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. Not gonna lie.
How big are Neogis?
Well, the one you saw that approached your ship was like 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Excellent.
It's like a big dog.
At the size of Lilia.
Nice.
Do you know if they have any vulnerabilities, or do you not have that much knowledge on them?
Well, I don't know about vulnerabilities, but they usually let their slaves do all the work. That would be the Umbra Hulks, and you've got to be careful, because if the Umbra Hulk looks at you, it can create magical confusion.
Ugh.
Great.
It might make you attack each other.
Oh, great. So, okay.
Diabolical.
We'll have to
I have a plan.
Good. I want to hear it.
Diabolical.
Boy.
Yeah?
What's your plan, Lilia?
Thank you so much, Mr. Gray.
Mr. Gray.
Mr. Gray.
We'll try to do this for you. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And I'm just gonna gesture my teammates to go out.
I'll
Okay.
follow. Yeah, I'll edge out.
I'm scared.
I know. Okay. Should we get on the ship and talk in private?
If we must.
Well, otherwise I don't want any of the creatures to be just wandering around overhearing us, or if anyone is loyal to them, they might overhear.
It's true. You're right.
I just want to be as safe as possible because we're about to die.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go.
So you're gonna go back to your ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Come up with a plan.
You get back to your ship and you see now that there's 4 of those horse things, and they're all feeling the outside of your ship.
Why are they doing that?
Do they think that we're hurting the thing? Because the other one was like, it healed a gash in the.
Can I go up to one of the merchants and ask them about this?
Sure, yeah. What kind of merchant? There's a million types. There's centaurs, dracons, elves, dwarves, giants, gif, gnolls, halflings.
I'll just go up to the lady that we were talking to before.
Salura Killcrow. Now you find her arms folded, leaning against a wall. And you all approach her?
Yeah.
Sure.
She tips her head up at Winthrop. She says, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Winthrop.
Hello, I'm Lilia.
Hi.
This is my friend Seraphine.
Yeah.
Hello.
She does a slow walk around Winthrop.
Oh my goodness.
And he's just like, and in his the song "Why Does This Happen to Me?"
It happened to me.
We're just wondering, is the horse tentacle thing a problem, or do we need to move our ship somewhere? Is there a parking fee we need to pay?
She laughs and says, "Oh boy." She says, "Well, so you want to know things from me, huh? For free?"
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that would be very nice of you.
We completed a Well, we can complete a transaction. I have a copper or a silver because we're broke.
She wait, you see, you're offering her copper and silver pieces.
I mean,
pick one before you start bargaining.
She looks at it and she's like, "Well, you did heal my finger, didn't you?"
Yeah, they did a pretty nice thing.
She says, "Look, those things are called Shivax. They maintain the ship. So any damage done to the ship, they can heal it."
Yeah, we did kind of get banged up. We did crash on that one planet. We did
now
destroy.
As far as your ship there, your dragon ship, they'll be taking that apart.
Oh,
why?
So
that's a problem.
That's what they
so that
do.
Okay, fun.
To keep us here, or why are they taking it apart?
Keep you here. Well, I mean, you're here for good.
Why would they take it apart then?
They can use the material.
Oh, well, that's our ship. That's not their property.
Plus the helm. Well, it's the ship's property.
It's our property.
Yeah, we can just move it.
She jabs a finger on your armor, Seraphine, and says, "It belongs to the Spelljammer."
It belongs to us.
Not anymore.
Oh,
well, there was no warning signs about this. Otherwise, we wouldn't have landed it here.
We gotta go fast.
You're not going to want to leave anyway. Nobody leaves the Spelljammer. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god, well, watch us.
And anyway, I might be able to get you all some work anyway. You know.
I mean, if we end up being stuck, that might be useful, but we're probably on our way to leave anyway.
Yeah, sure. Let me know when you get that done.
Oh god, okay. Well, we need to do this real fast then.
If you're ever looking to make any trouble, then you know where to find me, I guess.
Sure.
Do you know where to find
We'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, we
we'll ask
might
her
take you
more.
up on looking to make trouble.
me?
I look pointedly at Lilia and Seraphine.
I mean, we got some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I would never intentionally make trouble for anybody.
I would.
That just seems silly.
How to if we go through with things. We need to talk about it first.
Yeah, let's go talk.
Yeah,
We'll see you around at the bar.
She tells
maybe
you.
we can share a nice croissant later.
Croissant.
A croissant.
Stop me.
She tells you you can find her at a certain building. There's like a lot of towers here. She lives in the Long Fangs Tower. She
Long
points
Fang.
it out to you. It's a tower with a one catapult on it.
Okay. Catapult tower.
And you see some humans going in and out.
Okay. Then we'll go talk and we'll come back.
Cool.
Okay, let's go formulate this plan that Lilia has.
All right.
So you go onto your dragon ship.
Mm.
Yeah.
So there's four of those Shyvacs kind of feeling this wood on the side of your ship, starting to pick at it a little bit. And
Guys, maybe we should lift off and fly down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
That's not a
fly
problem.
down.
But then again, the catapults might not be a good sign either.
Yeah. Well, we can come up with an escape later because we're probably gonna want to get the rod and get the hell out of here, and then we can deal with the catapults.
Gullscreen Bilger overhears your conversation. He says, "Fly up? Why would you want to fly up? That's a bloody ridiculous idea.
Oh god, it's magic.
We just got
Oh, I just pieced things together.
here. Smells like explosions. It's wonderful."
All right.
Shit.
Got it.
Marcus Nurse
Wow.
says, "Smells like home to me. I can't wait to explore the Spelljammer.
Shit.
There's
Well, good
lots of
thing.
wonderful people to meet and to say hello to and to build long-lasting relationships with."
Well, the captain is in her quarters, so she can't smell anything. So let's just
Not yet.
fingers crossed. Okay, Lilia, start talking.
Can I try and dispel magic on Gullscreen?
If this works, let me know.
Let me check my extensive notes.
Because I also have dispel magic. Okay.
Oh yeah. See what my
Okay, so you're gonna cast Dispel Magic on Gullscream?
Yeah.
Okay, so you try, but nothing happens. It seems like this effect is either immune to that Dispel Magic, or it's not exactly magical.
Oh.
Hang
All
on,
right.
let me- Okay.
Give me another long rest and I'll be able to.
Although
use a
I should
different
have you
spell,
make a
but-
roll. Why don't you roll? Dispel Magic has a roll for high level magic, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, you should probably do the roll.
For each spell of level 4 or higher, the target makes an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
On the successful.
Yeah, if I've had a rest, I can try to use Greater Restoration, but
So can I roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, same with the greater restoration thing. Like it would have
yeah,
to be.
you'd have to change your spell list.
Yeah.
I got a 21.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. It does seem like he kind of snaps out of it a little bit. What are you casting spells on me for?
I'm trying to make sure that you are not charmed by this place.
Well, I do find it charming, if that's what you mean.
Oh.
This place seems to have some sort of spell on it that makes people want to stay here.
You know, it's funny. I do feel a little different. But just a moment ago, I never wanted to leave the Spelljammer ever again. But now that you've freed me of my bonds, I still want to check it out, but... Well, I suppose if we have to leave, we have to leave, right? I mean, we're putting together the Rod 7 parts.
Yes, we should definitely take off and move the ship just off of the coast. If you want to go check it out, I'm sure it's fine. I think it might be the air in the on the ship.
Seeker of Rainbow says, we can't move the ship. We're not leaving. We have to stay here, at least for a while.
Why?
What are you talking? What? This is like the legendary Spelljammer, and we just got here, and it might be a great home. Okay.
But what about Sickle? You want to go back eventually, right?
I don't
I
know
experience
anymore.
everything, right?
On the Spelljammer, I can experience everything. It's gonna travel through all the spheres.
How can you experience everything if you don't leave the Spelljammer to check it out?
Well, we'll see. I really just like it. And Bigby is chewing on a granola bar.
God damn it, baby.
She's like, yeah, I'm flying the ship, and we are not leaving. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Well, wait until Brave Sweet feels better.
I mean, I can also fly the ship.
Yeah, I think we all can. So
Anyone who can spellcast.
Bigby
The
says,
thing is,
well, I'm staying.
Well, I can't let you do that.
There's
I'm
catapults.
sorry, Bigby.
We should lift off so that
All right, a whole
the
bunch of the
ship doesn't
crew
get
immediately,
torn apart.
they all insist, we are not leaving. We're not leaving.
Okay, then.
Some of them start packing up their stuff.
Ah, shit. Okay.
No!
We are staying on the Spelljammer.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to move
only
fast.
cast Dispel Magic 3 times. We'll have to wait a little bit before I can cast Greater Restoration.
Yeah, we'll have to get back.
I guess I can cast Dispel Magic a few more times at higher levels, but
I can also
reaches into her bag of holding and pulls out that dagger, and there's a pulse of energy that washes over the ship.
Oh,
and
fun.
She holds it up and says, do not cast any spell on me, or you will be
Okay.
sorry.
What is that?
The magical dagger she has.
It's just one of the... My dad has a treasure vault, so it's just a dagger from the treasure vault.
Oh god. Okay, then.
You see on the hilt the symbol. There's like a planet, and in front of it is a ship that looks an awful lot like the Spelljammer.
Oh shit! So she probably got it from here.
She didn't get it from here by the sounds of it. She found it and
please put away the dagger.
She suddenly, the dagger's in her hand, and it slowly starts to shake and turn.
We're not gonna leave. We're not gonna leave.
And the ship has this tail that kind of is curled up above, and like the tip of the tail looks like it can shoot stuff. And her dagger starts to point right at the tip of that tail. And she says, "It seems to be pulling me in that direction."
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
She gets all excited, and she's got all her stuff. And she's walking down the ramp.
Hey, no. Come here. Come on.
Dangerous.
Well, come with me then.
We gotta rest. We gotta get everyone else's stuff first. We gotta take a minute and gather everything.
Also, make a perception.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm rolling great today. I hope this keeps up next time.
17.
22.
Oh, okay. All of you notice, kind of near a door on your ship, another one of those undead rats with white eyes is staring at the dagger that Big B is holding.
Oh,
very
shit.
intently. And it's daggers raised.
Rats are dangerous.
And we're just about out of time, so I think we will stop.
There's so many things happening.
We need Captain.
Yes. So yeah. So next time, do you know what you want to do? Do you want to deal with the Nyogi, or do you want to do the dagger, or do you want to do something else?
Should we?
We have the pressing problem of our crew not wanting to leave.
Yeah, I kind of want to help the crew first because we can't really take off if they're all fucking leaving.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I get that right. I'm gonna look that up between now and next time.
Yeah, so probably
The
have to
dispel
take care
magic
of
and
it.
if that will work or not.
Yeah, I also have greater and lesser restoration that I can use.
I
just
think-
have to rest.
Yeah. If all else. Well, no.
We lose Aya. Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties. It's okay. I know her flex.
Right at the end.
Wow.
I'll say her flex for her.
All right. So let's
Greater
see.
restoration also might undo the curse of
Yeah,
like.
I'm gonna look. I'll look at that. So I'm not
Yeah,
positive. So.
It can end attunement to items,
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
That's
cursed items specifically.
And it can get rid of charms.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It
so
really depends.
Plugs. Rena, do you have any plugs?
Well, school is almost out on my end, so I will most likely be able to be on Waffle Talk at some point this coming next few weeks. Hopefully by June. I'll be able to be on Waffle Talk again, which is the Dice Camera Action reaction show on Thursdays. So hopefully I can join that again. Then every Sunday I'm here as Winthrop, screaming internally throughout. Okay, that's really all I have right now.
All right. Chloe, got any plugs?
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at Chloe_Fairy1, where right now it's just a lot of shit posting and some Game of Thrones spoilers tonight, which I will tag. So feel free if you need to mute me, please do that. You can find me here next Sunday for Dungeon Academy, where I will be done with finals. So I will be a lot less stressed. I'm pretty sure Rena's in the same boat. And here I can read Aya's plugs. You can follow her on Twitter at Aya Golender, and also check out her super cool pin that was featured. That's on her Twitter pin tweet, and her Etsy is Aya Golender as well. Please support our little darling. She made a gorgeous high quality pin, which I am super excited to buy. So everyone, please get on that and pull it out.
Excited.
I know, I'm waiting. I have to pay my car insurance before I can buy it.
Fair enough.
Thanks to everybody who was watching and everybody who donated bits and followed. Lord Arctic Frost, you're the best.
Here's
I love you.
Yeah,
Chill
A
Room,
doodle for you.
Spiegel.
Yes.
It's a beholder.
I put one has a thing in its eye.
That's awesome. You know, somebody mentioned they wanted to see art of every member of the crew. And I don't know.
I swear once I'm done with finals, I will finally have access to my endless pictures. I'm currently halfway through a drawing of Lilia, and then I have Brave Sweet, and then I'm gonna redo Winthrop to be more accurate to scale.
Hey.
I'm
excited.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it and I was like, this is not up to my standards, so I want to get it as accurate as possible.
Awesome.
I'll try to have tattoos designed better by that time.
I'm doing portraits, so anything you got from the bust up, feel free to send me. I have Lilia's gorgeous hat ready.
Cool.
There's one for you right there.
Yes. I'll have tons of photos, hopefully within the next 2 weeks, because I'll have a lot of free time. Hey, Aya, I did all your plugs. I did all your plugs and boosted your pin because I love it so much and I love you.
All right.
She's flipping again.
I got any other plugs you want to drop real quick?
Just depends. And this Friday is Retroverse Baby. So if you want to see a cute giant bean be cute and giant, that's what I'll be. She's the tallest member of finally the tallest member of the team.
Yay!
Yeah,
and 7.5 feet tall.
In I think in 2 weeks, they're doing The Descent. And usually on my blog, I just write reviews of all the things. But this year, there's 4 channels of stuff going on at the same time. So I'm not going to be able to review all of it. So I decided I'm not going to cancel my shows. I'm still going to do these shows. But I'm also going to review the stuff when I'm not doing the shows. So I will have special Waffle Talk type shows each day. Probably, I think, there'll be the shows on Fridays. Then Saturday morning I'll do a show. And then Sunday morning I'll do a show. And then Monday I'll do a wrap-up show. So anybody who's going to watch any of that, I'm not going to be able to watch all 4 channels. So anybody who does, let me know what happens and what was good and what should be watched. And also, don't forget, I think WebDM is actually going to be on Sunday on one of the D&D channels. So definitely want to check that out. And our friend Lisa is doing something on one of the channels as well, along with the other Mists of Ravenloft people. So
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. Also, I have I talked to somebody, and they're gonna make a. It's gonna be a guest star next week.
Oh, I love guest stars. Yay, and hopefully we'll have Brave Sweet too, so we'll have
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have Brace feedback too. So
fun. I miss her so much.
So exciting.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and all of that in the chat. You make it a bajillion times better, and
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it.
No, thank you guys so much. We love you. Y'all are so precious to my heart.
We'll be back next week. So thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.